Someone told me we have goats on stage.
Are you sure about that?
That there's an actual goat in the crowd somewhere.
There he is. That's right.
There he is over there.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's the true definition of a fanatic right there, for sure.
For sure.
Does it ever cease to amaze you what sports can do and bringing people together like this and people getting excited? And is that why you still play and love it?
No, absolutely. I mean, like you said, we've been all over the world, man, and this is why I still do it. You know, to have people, you know, appreciate what you do. You know, I fell in love with the game because what it did for me and my friends. You know, it brought us together. It kept us out of the streets. You know, it kept us away from harm. You know, so to be able to play the game that I love and continue to inspire you guys and continue to inspire people all over the world, it's the most ultimate thing I could ever do, and I'm always forever grateful.
Okay, let's do it.
LeBron James just admitted something that most NBA fans already suspected, but never thought he'd actually say out loud. He's not still playing for the rings. He's not chasing stats. He's not even doing it just for his son anymore. No. According to LeBron himself, one of the main reasons he won't walk away from the game is simple. He still loves the attention. And once you hear the full context behind what he said, it changes everything we thought we knew about LeBron's legendary run. But to understand how we got here and why this confession matters way more than it looks on the surface, we need to rewind the clock. Because this isn't just about basketball, it's about legacy, and maybe even a little fear. The comment that sparked it all. At Fanatics Fest in New York City, sitting next to Tom Brady and Victor Wembanyama, LeBron dropped a line that made headlines everywhere. That's why I still do it. To have people appreciate what you do, it means everything. And just like that, it confirmed what many people have whispered for years. LeBron isn't just playing for the love of the game, he's playing for the reaction. But what made this moment hit different wasn't just what he said, it was when and how he said it. Because this came right after his 22nd season, a season where many assumed he'd walk away from the game entirely. Instead, he's running towards something. And to fully understand what it is, we have to look at where it all began. The high school phenom who was built for the spotlight. LeBron James didn't gradually step into the spotlight. He was launched into it at 16 years old, cover of Sports Illustrated, dubbed the Chosen One before playing a single NBA minute. From the very beginning, attention wasn't just a byproduct of LeBron's greatness, it was the environment he thrived in. Interviews, cameras, national headlines. LeBron didn't shy away. He stepped forward, and when you grow up in that kind of spotlight, something shifts. It doesn't just become part of your career, it becomes part of your identity. Which is why the idea of walking away, it's not as simple as it sounds, and it only gets deeper when you compare him to other legends. The Kobe comparison, legacy versus validation. When Kobe Bryant retired, he was ready to disappear. He famously said he had nothing left to prove, that he gave the game everything. LeBron? He took the opposite route. Right after winning the 2020 title in the bubble, LeBron didn't just celebrate, he demanded something. I want my damn respect. Which told us something Kobe never needed to say out loud. LeBron still feels like he hasn't been fully validated. And that desire for validation is at the heart of why he keeps going. It's also why he's getting into podcasting, and why he's still so active in the media, not just as a player, but as a personality. Because for LeBron, retirement isn't just the end of playing basketball, it's the beginning of being talked about less. And that's the part he may never be okay with. But the most telling piece? That's what we'll break down next. Real quick, we put in serious time crafting these deep dive NBA documentaries to bring you stories the media won't touch this way. So if you're into breakdowns like this, subscribing is the easiest way to make sure you never miss the next one. Now, back to it. The attention addiction. Charles Barkley once said, "Fame is like a drug. Once you have it, you never want to give it up." For LeBron, attention isn't just addictive, it's essential. He's built businesses around his image. He's built entire media companies around his voice. And even in his 40s, he still makes headlines almost weekly, even when he doesn't play. But here's the twist. That kind of attention has a shelf life, and LeBron knows it. That's why every comment, every move, Every hint at retirement is carefully calculated to keep him in the spotlight just a little longer. And while it's easy to frame this as ego, what's really driving it might be something deeper: the fear of being forgotten. When you've been talked about for 2 decades straight, silence can feel like irrelevance. And that's the fear. It's not just about losing games, it's about losing gravity. Even legends fade from the daily conversation. And LeBron's watched that happen to others, even guys greater than him in some ways. Look at Dwayne Wade, look at Dirk, look at Duncan, all-time greats. And yet, they're no longer the center of basketball culture. LeBron doesn't want that. And based on what he just admitted, he may be willing to play until the wheels fall off to avoid it. But there's one more piece to this story, and it has nothing to do with basketball: the brand that can't retire. LeBron James isn't just a player, he's a brand, a billionaire, a walking business. And business doesn't slow down just because your body does. The longer he stays on the court, the more leverage he has off it. From movies to media, shoes to schools. LeBron isn't just playing for fans, he's playing for positioning. Retiring now would mean handing the narrative over to others. But staying in the game, it means he still controls the conversation, which might be the most important thing to him at this point in his career. And that brings us to what this all really means. So why won't LeBron retire? LeBron says he still plays for the fans, for the love, for the legacy. But if we're being honest, it's also for the attention. And he finally admitted it. Because once you've lived 20+ years as the center of basketball culture, the spotlight isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. So when you ask why LeBron hasn't retired yet, the answer might be simpler than we think. He's not done being seen. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want more NBA breakdowns that go beyond the headlines. We drop videos like this every week, and trust me, the next one will have you arguing in the comments again. Let us know what you think. Do you respect LeBron's honesty here? Or is it proof he's chasing something he'll never get? We'll catch you in the next one.